EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From gun, it's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? 9!
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Taylor. Room to run inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Operating from the gun. Allen going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And it's now 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there, 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And now out come the Bills. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw, it's Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receiver as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over, so that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Heavy. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Desmond King making the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, Allen. He completes it to Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now let's go. 3:19.
Allen off the play fake. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Detroit!
Now Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. 3rd down here.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carry that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
So out come the Chargers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brissett. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Brissett on 1st down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone
Right, here we
jumped.
go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Allen, left side here, caught by play. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down, and a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go. What? 90.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
To throw is Brissett. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And shutting him off, now open field. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Brissett sets to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They'll run it now out of the guns. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
And that drives that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
4 down. Let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey. 4 down.
Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Flex round.
They're going to try and throw. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Brissett now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Ohio.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ohio.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Here we go. White 90.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And Allen's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ohio.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw, Brissett. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get to the 29. Yard line brought down there. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. 319. 319.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Patriot. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with
Here we
that?
go.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On third and long, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So now they assess a third and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive.
Oh, it was put at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Let's go.
They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Going for the deep ball. This is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now Gordon on 1st down. before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wondered about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen again. And That is caught inside the 5. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
7 on 1st and 10.
Here we go!
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
Play fake, Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go! White, 90!
They run it here with Gordon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Flex round.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his fifth sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. Gun.
Taylor, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. 17 yards on the pickup. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
We're set on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Good.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Shepard deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Flex round.
2nd down, Brissett. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morgan. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing, Brissett, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Flex round.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Taylor. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, here we go.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's caught. Shepard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there by Gordon, 42 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
A carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Don't say nothing.
Brissett sets to throw it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Allen now looks to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he fires one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. First and 10, Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A first down throw for Brissett. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. First down, Brissett. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think we're just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bills, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So